going.
Talk us through this coffee process.
We're already kind of rolling on the coffee, but I got a few life lessons for you.
Here you go.
The first is, when you're shopping for donuts, you always want to look for the ones that are on sale.
Yeah.
It's always worth it.
Staler the better.
Yeah. You don't want them too soft or fresh. You want that nice, crisp. It's like a patina on an old pan, you know?
Just rock hard, break a tooth.
I'll show you the coffee here in a minute. Got some La Intelligentsia, Black Cat. Should we get this in the camera a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
show
the-
them the color.
Beautiful. Got the Bialetti cranking in honor of Jake Brady, the late Jake Brady.
Get a little zoom in.
One of the founders of the Bialetti boys. That's a small size.
Oh, I got it right as it started coming out.
Look at those bubbles. Yeah, there's like a bigger pot too. I have a really tiny pot that's from Cuba. It was like $2. It's definitely not as well made, but it makes like half a shot of espresso. It's tiny, tiny.
Where does the water go in with the coffee?
Water goes under the coffee, and the
Okay.
basket sits on top of it.
Yep.
And it forces the steam through once it's boiling,
Yep.
through the grounds, through like another, basically like a portafilter would be in an espresso, up through this tube, and then it comes out.
I noticed on the last one it didn't fill that up. I'm assuming there's like a specific.
I think the temperature was better on this one.
Yeah.
When did you first get into coffee?
So I never drank coffee through college, and then during COVID, the only thing to do during lockdown, the only things that were open were drive-throughs. So when I had some buddies visit, they always wanted to go to Starbucks, get a little sweet treat,
Yeah.
get some coffee.
Couple
And
pumps
so
of
I
caramel.
started ripping cold brews. And then right after that, I went on my 7-week trip out here and worked remote and did the Dakotas and Montana, Idaho, Utah, Colorado, and hit Boulder on the way back. And I just applied to grad school. And that was the first time I saw Boulder. I spent the night in Vail and then got up super early, came down 70, went north on 93, and I came around that hill and saw the valley right there in in South Boulder, and I was like, this place is sick.
Yeah.
Love at first sight.
Yeah.
What time of year?
It was, by the time I got there, it was like almost the first week of October, which has ended up being like my favorite month out here, I think.
Yeah.
But so I started on that trip after I'd been ripping some cold brews with the boys. I started drinking coffee a lot because
Make your own.
I'd make my own, and or on the trip I would like, if I'd go work somewhere in a coffee shop, I'd just buy something. And then a lot of times I would work all day, or I'd be somewhere a few days, and then I would do my drive at night after work was done. And so I'd like grab a coffee and get on the road. Like one of my drives was from Kalispell. I was at Glacier for like a week, and then ripped Kalispell all the way down to Craters of the Moon in southern Idaho. And I got there at like 2 in the morning and pulled up, opened the car door just to get like set up, and I looked up and I could legitimately see the Milky Way. It was pretty cool. It's one of the dark sky parks.
Such a cool
We should go there.
park. So quiet.
That was a good overnight because there were some other folks there. I got up in the morning, like rode my bike around, got up on some of the there's like cinder cones.
Yeah.
There's like the pile of like cinder from like the lava flows and stuff when the volcanoes erupted. And they thought that's what the moon was going to look like. So they had I want to say the Apollo 11, maybe before that, but the Apollo 11 mission that landed on the moon, they had them go train there a few months before. So I walk in the gift shop. I'm kind of looking around for a pin, and the old lady working there takes a liking to me. It's just a national monument. It's not like a full park or anything because it's
Yeah.
pretty small, and so I don't think they get many visitors. And it's not all park staff. Like she's like some local that's lived there since she was a little girl, and so she's like telling me about it. She lives in the town. Arco's down the street, or Atomic City, sorry, and it's the first town in America that had nuclear electricity, like nuclear powered electricity. And so she's got all these cool stories. And then she's like, "Do you want to see something special?" I was like, "Sure." She pulls out this binder from like the 1960s, and she starts flipping through like original photographs of the Apollo 11 guys out there, like in their suits, taking rock samples in the park.
Whoa.
It was, yeah, it was
That's
pretty cool.
like,
It was cool. It was pretty cool. But that was a fun, like, out of the way, because it's like, it's north. I'm trying to think which direction from Pocatello, but it's out there in the middle of nowhere. Nobody gets through there, so there's like not many visitors.
Northwest of Pocatello, right?
Yeah, northwest. But you're so far from Boise
Yeah.
that it's like nobody hits it. But
We're gonna go hit some water. We're gonna get horizontal in some water with a watermelon.
it's gonna look straight up.
Yeah, James is looking up for an hour or two. Then I think we're gonna go hunt stand down. See if we can get my hands on him again.
He made it to 75. That's long enough.
He did.
We could end him today.
Yeah, I'd love to bend his ear again.
Quack.